Maple Leaf Farms protects the health of our birds by implementing a strong biosecurity program to prevent the introduction or spread of diseases throughout our corporate and contract facilities. In fact, biosecurity is so critically important to the success of our business that it is one of 3 focus areas of our Trident Stewardship Program, which involves annual training and certification, as well as internal and third-party audits to ensure that our duck well-being is held to the highest standard. Maple Leaf Farms has a corporate biosecurity policies that dictate how our staff travels to and from and within our production operations. For example, we have a 72-hour no bird or hog contact rule for entering our operations. Our policies also require that staff travel from youngest to oldest flocks and from cleanest to dirtiest areas in our operation. Now, some transitions require showers and garment and shoe changes. Each facility also has additional customized biosecurity measures, including regular cleaning and disinfection procedures, and routine water quality testing to reduce the risk of introducing or spreading disease. Now, when we consider how diseases are transmitted to poultry operations, we often focus on vehicles, equipment, animals, and humans, particularly our hair, hands, and feet. We also look at how we can prevent these potential vectors from bringing diseases onto a property or inside a facility. We try to locate our operations away from other poultry and livestock facilities and limit visitors and traffic to our operations. Now, while some of our facilities can control access to the property through gates and other security measures, others use signage to inform potential guests that they are entering a poultry disease prevention area. Often, vehicles entering the property are required to have their tires sprayed and their wheel wells sprayed with disinfectant. When you study the exterior of our operations, you can see several biosecurity measures that are designed and maintained to keep rodents, wild birds, and other animals out and away from the building. These include one area around the building that is free of vegetation and material that could harbor rodents, bait stations that are part of a regular maintained pest management system, bird netting and enclosed soffits that prevent bird entry, clean and properly maintained feed storage, and well-maintained and managed manure and mortality systems. Good exterior or buffer area biosecurity can also be judged by what we don't see. As an example, we don't want to see other poultry or hogs on the property, feed spills around the feed bins, or rodent activity or wild bird nests in or near our facilities. And we certainly don't want to see our farmers, staff, or service providers practicing poor biosecurity as they enter or exit the operation. Before anyone enters one of our live production facilities, we ask that they examine where they have been the past 72 hours. Certain pathogens that can make our birds sick, including avian influenza, can survive outside a host for 72 hours. That's why it is critically important for a person to avoid entering a duck facility if they have had close contact with poultry, wild birds, or hogs during this time frame. Visitors will also want to shower multiple times, launder exposed clothing in hot water, and change their footwear during this time. Although we have a few live production facilities that require staff and guests to shower on-site and change clothing before entering, at the very least, staff and guests must put on clothing, footwear, and headgear dedicated to that facility or disposable biosecurity gear that is provided. Everyone must use foot baths and hand sanitizing stations that are provided. In fact, visitors also use these when exiting the building. Visitors must also sign a visitor's log and wash hands where required. As guests travel through a facility, they should follow its biosecurity guidelines. This often includes moving from youngest to oldest birds and from cleanest to dirtiest areas of the operation. When finished with their visit, visitors will properly dispose of their biosecurity gear and sanitize equipment, hands, and footwear before heading off to the next destination. The last thing we want is to take the chance of spreading a disease from one location to another poultry or hog operation.